Hi students, welcome to Plus 2 computer class. Okay, we are dealing with the topic HTML. So we already seen different types of HTML tags. Then in the previous video we already seen the special properties of table tag. Then call span, row span and different attributes of th and td tag, and last we already discussed that is called caption tag. Caption tag is used for giving captions to the table. Okay, so table tag play a major role in the development of HTML, because in every HTML web page, or it may be a web page, we can view different types of table. So table is a necessary part of an HTML program. So this is one of the commonly used application of HTML. So we already completed the table, how we are creating table and important tags of table and also its attributes, and also we seen how we are creating a table with row span and also call span. Okay, so we completed, and also I already given one sample question for the creation of HTML table. Hope you all are completed. You want to write that question in your notebook, so I will check your notebook also. Then in this video we are going to discuss a new topic, how we are dividing a browser window. Okay, how we are dividing a browser window, that is our topic. Then with the help of two tags we can divide our browser window into different section, frame set tag and frame tag. Then next we are going to discuss the attributes of frame set and also frame tag. Okay, so this is our learning objective. In this video we are going to discuss how we are dividing a browser window, and with the help of frame tag and also frame set tag we are going to divide browser window vertically and also horizontally. Okay, clear? So can we start? Yes. In some of the web pages, suppose you want to include one or more web page in a same browser window. Okay, suppose you want to include a single web page, then you don't want to use this frame or frame set tag. We can use normal body tag and we can include different section or different information in our web page. Suppose you want to include one or more web page into your web page or in a browser window, then we can use another concept called frame or frame set. For example, this is a sample layout of our web page. Suppose you want to add two web pages in a single web browser, then we can divide like this. Okay, vertically and horizontally. So we can divide that browser window into row wise. We can make that browser window into two different rows. So the first web page will be available at the first section and the second web page will be available at the second side or second section of our browser window. Okay, we can divide like this. If you don't want to divide like this, then we can divide horizontally. Okay, then two columns together. So the first web page will be here and the second web page will be here. Okay, that means we can divide a browser window into vertically and also horizontally with the help of frame tag or frame set tag. Okay, clear? So that we are going to discuss. So you remember one point, that is we can divide a browser window into different category or different section with the help of frame set and frame tag. First you want to divide the browser window into different section. After that each web page you can include into that particular frames. Clear? Then so, for performing this kind of operations or this kind of application, definitely we require one tag. Because HTML is a collection of tags and attributes. So, with the help of a special tag, we can perform dividing a browser window, or we can allocate position for different web pages in a single browser window. For that purpose, we are using the tag called frame set tag. Okay, the first tag that we are using is frame set tag. Frame set tag is used for dividing the browser window vertically or horizontally. So the usage of frame set is this: when we start a frame set tag, the browser will identify they are going to separate or they are going to divide that browser window into different sections. Okay, for that purpose we are using frame set. Once your division is over, or once the separation or space allocation is over, next one is we can allocate frames into that particular position. For that purpose we are using another tag that is known as frame tag. Okay, so these two tags we are using together. When we are using frame set, definitely you want to use frame tag. Frame set is used for dividing the browser window and also for allocating space. Then frame is used for giving particular web page into that particular frames. Okay, for that purpose we are using this two tag, frame set tag and also frame tag. Okay, then first we will discuss the different attributes of frame set tag. Different attributes of frame set tag. For example, when we are dividing a web page into column wise manner. Okay, we are dividing a web page like this. The first frame is used for first web page, second web page and third web page. So in this browser window we can include three different web pages. First column is reserved for the first web page, second web page and third web page, like that. So here we are dividing browser window in column wise manner. Okay, in which format we are dividing? Column wise manner. So the first attributes of frame set tag is calls attribute. What is the first attribute? Calls attribute. Calls attribute is used for dividing browser window in column wise manner. Then using calls attribute we can specify the amount. That means in which basis we are dividing the browser window. Then example for this. For example, we are dividing a column like this. Then like this. And then we can, for example, okay, here I am going to specify the value. 40% of, that means, or 40 or 35% of the first, that means if it is a web page, 35% of the space. Okay, 35% of space is allocated for the first web page. Then 45% of the remaining section is used for the second web page. Okay, first web page 35, second web page 45 and the remaining section. If you don't know, then we can use the symbol called star. If we use star or asterisk symbol, automatically the browser will identify the remaining portion or the remaining space is required for the third web page. Okay, we can write like this. Calls equal to 35%, comma, 45%, comma, star. We can write like this. Frame set calls equal to 35%, 45%, comma, star. Star indicate the remaining portion will allocate for the third web page. You know, star we are using for different purposes. Both, first we are using star for multiplication. Then in pointer, for declaration of pointer also we are using the operator called star operator. But in frame set we are using star for extracting the remaining space. Okay, you don't want to mention the size for star. If we write star, the remaining portion or the remaining space is allocated for the third. Okay, third web page. For that purpose, we are using the attribute called calls attribute. Then, if we are dividing column wise, then second one we can divide that row. That means web page into row wise also. So, what will be the next attribute? Rows attribute. Rows attribute is used for dividing the web page in row wise. For example, this is our web page. We can divide that web page by this. First row and second row. 50% for the first row, 50% for the second row. Then pixel value also we can specify. We can write like this: rows equal to 300 pixels. So for the first frame it will allocate 300 pixel. Then after that we can write star. If we write star, after 300 pixel, the remaining space is used for the next web page. So these are the two important attributes of frame set tag: calls and also rows. Calls is used for dividing the browser window in column wise. Rows is used for dividing the browser window row wise. Then star is used for allocating the remaining space for the web page. We can specify the value in pixel wise and also percentage format. Both the values we can use. Okay, then next attribute of frame set is border attribute. We can give border, thick border. We can increase the thickness of the border of each frame using the attribute called border attribute. Border equal to 1. Then if we can use border, and we can also use border color. Border color is used for inserting border color. For the first frame we can include blue color and the second frame we can include another color. So we can include border color for our web page. So the attributes of frame set is: first one is calls and second one is rows. Third one border and also fourth one is border color. These are the 4 attributes of frame set tag for dividing a browser window into different categories. Okay. Then next one. So these are the 4 attributes. Next we are going to discuss the attributes of frame tag. Attributes of frame tag. Attributes of frame. Frame set is used for dividing the window. Then frame is used for inserting data into that particular frame. Then the first attribute of frame is SRC. I think it is familiar to you what is meant by SRC. SRC indicate the source file. Which file or which web page we are including to that particular frame. Okay, first attribute was SRC. Second attribute was scrolling. Okay, second attribute is scrolling. You know, in a web page, if one or more web page is present, then definitely you want to scroll the web page. Okay, if the size is more, then that means it is not fixed on a particular resolution or in a particular screen, then you want to scroll up or scroll down. Then for that purpose we are using scrolling. Then the possible values of scrolling is yes, no and automatic scrolling. Okay, the possible values of scrolling is yes, no and auto. Yes means we are enabling scrolling. That means anyone can scroll. If you don't want to scroll, then can give scrolling is equal to no. Then nobody can scroll the web page. Then next one is auto. The default value of scrolling, the default attribute or default value of scrolling attribute is auto. Auto means automatically we can scroll. Okay, automatically we can scroll. That is the attribute of frame set. Then next one, scrolling attribute. After scrolling attribute, next one is no resize. Next one is no resize. No resize mean if one or more web page is present, we can drag on, we can increase and decrease its web page. That possibility is available in frame set. Suppose you don't want to resize the frame, nobody, that means it is private, nobody can alter the size or alter the border size. Then we can use no resize. If you mention no resize inside the frame, then nobody can resize. We can write like this: frame SRC is equal to sample dot HTML. Sample.html. That means inside the frame we are including a web page called sample.html. Then we can write like this: no resize. no resize. When we write no resize, then what will happen? If we write frame src equal to sample.html no resize, then nobody can resize that particular web page or the sample1.html in the frame window. Okay, for not to change the border. Not to change the border, we are using the attribute called no resize attribute. Then another attribute is, first one is margin width, comma, margin height. Margin width and margin height. Then one more is the name. Name indicate the particular position. Suppose you want to go to the left frame, then you can give name equal to left. Then when we click, automatically the browser will go to left frame. If you want to move to the right frame, then we can give name is equal to right, or we can name the particular section of our web page. We already see name attribute in internal linking. To go to a particular position or particular section of the same web page, we can use name attribute. So these are the important attributes of frame tag. First attribute is src, to specify the location, to which location we are accessing. Second one is scrolling. If the web page is larger, then you want to scroll. The default value of scrolling is auto. Then two more values present, yes or no. Then frame no resize. Suppose you don't want to resize, then we can use no resize attribute. Margin width, to specify the width of the margin, height of the margin, name of the attribute. Then I will write one sample program. So for dividing a web page, we require two tags. What is that? Frame tag and also frame set tags. Okay, I am going to write a sample HTML program. All the HTML program starts with HTML tag. Then title, before that header tag. Header tag, title tag. So this is our frame. Dividing window. Dividing window. After that, close the title tag. Close the title, close the title tag and close the header tag. Close the title tag and close the header tag. Then normally after closing the header tag, you want to start the body tag. But if we are including frame or frame set in our web page, you don't want to include body tag. Without the body tag, we can directly start with frame set. Frame set. You don't want to write body tag. Okay, because in a web page we are dividing, that means the entire the original body, the original web page we are dividing into different category. So without a body tag, we can start with frame set tag. So I am going to divide the browser window into row wise. Frame set rows is equal to 20%, comma 30%, comma star. 20%, 30%, comma star. What does the star indicate? The first 20% for the first web page, 30% for the second web page, star. The remaining position or the remaining space for the third web page. So we divided browser window into 3 different sections. So now the web page will be like this. First 20%, 30%, the remaining space is for the third web page. Then now all these frames are empty. So you want to fill frames inside this sections or inside this browser window. For that purpose, we are using another tag called frame tag. Another tag called frame. So in the first frame, I am going to include src. Sample HTML, sample 1.html. Then in the second frame or in the second row, I am going to include another web page, sample 2.html. Then in the third frame, frame src is equal to sample3.html. sample3.html. Once all the frames are over, close the frame set tag. Close the frame set tag and close the HTML tag. Close the frame set tag and close the HTML tag. Then what is the speciality of this program? Is there any body tag is present? No. After the closing head tag, we are opening frame set. Then that frame set we are dividing in row wise manner. 20%, 30%. For the first web page 20, second web page 30, the remaining section for the third web page. Then frame src is equal to sample1.html. What is this sample1.html? It may be any of the web page or any of the HTML program. That web page we are adding to the first section. Then sample2.html to the second section. sample3.html to the third section. Once we included all these web pages into this section, we can close the frame set tag. Then what about the speciality of this frame tag? Frame tag is an empty tag. Is there any closing tag is present? No. Only opening tag, there is no closing tag. Once all the frames are included, we can close the HTML tag. I think the concept is clear to you. We will revise the topics. Okay, so what we studied, also what we learned in this from this video. So we know how to divide a browser window. We can divide browser window row wise or column wise. For dividing browser window, we are using frame tag and frame set tag. Then we already seen the different attributes of frame set tag and also frame tags. The important attributes of frame set tag is calls and rows. Calls for dividing column wise and rows for dividing row wise. Okay, you want to write one question in your notebook, that is list and explain the various attributes of frame set tag and also frame tag. Okay, it's very important question. The remaining section, the continuation of this frame and also frame set, we will discuss in the next video. Okay then, thank you.